welcome back to Evolve, day 7, 1 week down. So we're going to start with a block or a throw pillow. We're going to come onto our knees. I'm going to face you, but you can face the front of your mat. Knees are hip width distance apart. We put the block or pillow directly underneath us so that when we sit back on the heels and the knees, there's less pressure and it's much more comfortable, and we sit up nice and tall. Nice long straight spine, shoulders down, crown of the head reaching upwards. Let's close our eyes. We're going to take a few breaths, becoming present on the mat, leaving everything else off of the mat for the next 30 minutes. Let's start as we count to 4, we inhale. As we count to 8, we exhale. We're going to do that 3 times. Deep breath in and empty out those lungs. Two more times. Last one. Go ahead and gently open up your eyes. We're going to reach the arms up overhead. As we do, hands come together. We look up towards the hands, small back bend. Bring the arms down. We do that 2 more times. Last one. Right hand comes to the mat. We open up through the chest. Left arm over left ear. Both sits bones stay on the block or the pillow. And come on over to the other side. Left hand comes down, opening up through the chest. Right arm comes over right ear. And come on up through center. Reach the arms up overhead. Deep breath in. As we exhale, we twist over to the right, keeping a nice long spine, looking over the right shoulder. Reach the arms up as we inhale. And exhale, twist over to the left, look over that shoulder, nice long spine. Exhale. Come on through the center. We're going to lift up off of that block for now, or pillow, just stick it over to the side. As we rise up, we're going to interlace the hands behind our back. I'm going to turn this way so you can see what I'm doing. If you need to give yourself some padding, just fold your mat over and place your knees on top. So we interlace those hands behind our back. As we do that, we slowly sit back, forehead to the ground. Let those arms fall open towards your head, really stretching through that upper back and shoulders. And then we rise up, coming back down as we sit back on the heels. Let the arms fall open towards the front of your mat. Rise up. One more time. And we come back up. Release the arms, shake them out. Let's grab those 4 fingers, pull them underneath, stretching through the wrist and the forearm. Bring them over. Take it to the other side. And over. Reach the arms up overhead. We're going to do some wrist circles all the way down and coming back up. So reverse the circles to come down, reverse to come up. One more time. And arms can come back down by your side. This time, we're going to touch opposite hand, opposite heel, as best as you can. If it's easier, you can curl the toes under to give you some height and try it that way. So we lift the opposite hand to the sky as we touch the opposite heel. So my left hand is touching my right heel, and my right hand will touch my left heel. We'll do that a few times as we breathe. One more time. And bring the hands down to the ground. Now we come into gate pose, so you might want to fold the side of your mat over, bringing the right knee to the mat, left foot comes out to the side, hands come down to the ground. So kind of like you're in a tabletop with the left foot out to the side. You can curl the toes under on your bent knee if you want, or keep it flat, whatever feels more comfortable and organic. From here, we're going to lift the belly button towards the spine, and we're going to lift that left foot. Lift, keeping the integrity of the tabletop. Breathing. And let's bring it in. I'm going to scoot down so you can see me a little bit. Now we bring the right foot out to the side. Come back into our tabletop. Lift that belly button towards the sky. And we lift the right leg as we breathe. Come on back to tabletop, unravel the mat. Curl those toes under and lift the knees an inch off of the mat. Take a breath here. One more breath. Starting to feel that core ignite. Last breath. And we drop the knees down. Sit back into a regular child's pose. Relax the forehead to the mat. Relax the arms. Take a deep breath here. Let's walk it over to the right. Keep those elbows lifted. Take a breath. Come on back through center and walk it over to the left. Elbows stay lifted. Take a breath. And come back through center. Round through. We're going to come into our first downward dog. Curl the toes. Lift the hips. As you come into your downward dog, pedal through the feet. You can sway through the hips as you pedal. Breathing. You can bend the knees, bring belly towards the thighs, and then sink the heels down as you straighten the legs. Belly to thighs, straighten the legs. Belly to thighs and straighten the legs. Take a deep breath, pedal the feet. And check your stance. Pointer finger and thumb. Have most of the weight in your hands. Elbows are turned out towards the front of your mat. Chest and head melt towards the thighs. You can have a bend in your knees to keep that spine straight. And sink the heels down if you're able to. On our next breath in, we're going to round forward. Coming in through plank. As we do, we're going to turn onto the outside of the left foot, inside of the right. Come into a side plank. Come back through your high plank. Take it over to the other side. Coming onto the outside of the right foot, inside of the left. Come back through to your high plank and lift into your downward dog. Take a breath, pedal the feet. Again, coming back to your high plank, over to your side plank, back through center, over to the other side, back through center, and back to downward dog. Pedal the feet. Let's round forward, coming into high plank, and we chaturanga. You can drop the knees down to modify, or we breathe in, come forward on the tippy toes, exhale, lower, elbows in at your side, flip one foot, then the other, and open up into your upward facing dog. If you find that you're having trouble in your chaturanga, I'd rather you drop your knees down than sink like that. Your hips should not be sinking first. If your whole body is not straight, then I don't want you to do the full chaturanga because that's going to set you up for injury. Let's come on back to our downward dog. Pedal the feet. Or if you find that you're just dropping yourself into it, again, that's setting yourself up for injury. So don't be afraid to use modifications. That's what's going to set you up for success. Let's take a deep breath in, bring that right leg high. Inhale, as we exhale, we touch right knee to right elbow. Right knee to left elbow. And we come back up. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, then left. Come on back up. And come on back. Right knee to right elbow, right knee to left. Three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to step it up. We flex that front foot, drop down on that back foot. And we rise up. Squeeze those inner thighs together to come up. As we inhale, sink into that front hip. Exhale, left hand comes on the inside of that right foot. We twist it open. Look up towards the sky. You can wiggle those fingers. And bring that hand to the back of the mat. Look towards the thumb. And we frame the front foot. Hop up on the back. Come into your high plank. And come right to your downward dog. Pedal the feet. Take a deep breath. Tailbone towards the sky. Check your posture. And on our next breath in, left leg comes high. Three-legged dog. Exhale. Left elbow. Right elbow. Come on up. Deep breath in. Exhale. Left and right. Come on back to three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale. Left and right. Last time into three-legged dog. Deep breath in. Exhale. We flex that front foot. Step it up. Drop down. Rise up. Squeeze those thighs together. We inhale as we sink forward. And exhale. Right hand on the inside of that left. Left arm comes up to the sky. Wiggle those fingers as you look upwards. And reach that arm to the back of your mat. And look at that thumb. Come on back. Frame that foot. Hop on up. Slide it back. High plank. From here, we take a big inhale. Exhale. Tap to the right. Bring it in. Tap to the left. Bring it in. Breathing as we alternate sides. Don't give up. Knees come down, sit back on those heels. Melt that forehead down, forward. Melt the forehead down to the mat. Relax the arms. Take a deep breath. One more deep breath. And let's round it forward. Come on into your downward dog. Hips come high. Pedal the feet. Deep breath. Tailbone reaches towards the sky. Take one more deep breath. And on your next breath in, right leg comes high. Three-legged dog. We exhale, we step it up. Flex that front foot. Turn on that back foot and flatten. We rise up, warrior one. Interlace those hands behind your back. Open up through that chest, shoulder blades come together as we inhale. And exhale. Right shoulder to right knee. Tighten the core as you lift up. Open that chest. Inhale. Exhale. Right shoulder to right knee. Tighten that core to lift by lifting the belly button towards the spine. Open that chest. And exhale. Straighten on that front leg. We face front. Coming into a flat back. Arms reach towards the sky. Pyramid pose. We gently release those arms. Frame that front foot. And left hand stays on the mat as we lift the right. Reverse triangle. Frame that front foot. Bend on that front knee. Stand into your standing split. Bending on that rooted leg. We come into a flat back, lift the belly button towards the spine, and come into your warrior three. Tap that toe onto the mat, and lift. Tap, and lift. One more time. Tap, and lift. Hands find the mat, and we step it up. Walk those legs out, bending one knee, then the other. Deep breaths. Coming into your forward fold. Small micro bend in both knees. Torsos hanging heavy. Tailbone towards the sky. Bringing more weight into the balls of the feet and the toes. Sway it out. And let's roll it up. One vertebrae at a time. Reach those arms up overhead. Inhale. Exhale. Hands to heart. Interlace those hands behind your back. Bend in the knees. As we bring the weight into the heels, we slowly melt the belly towards the thighs. Keep a deep bend in those knees. Let those arms fall towards the front of the mat. Take a deep breath here. Straighten those legs. Keep a small bend though, not completely straight, a little bit of a bend. We begin to bend on the right knee as we twist open to the left, look over that left shoulder. And bend the left knee, straighten the right, look over that right shoulder. And come back. Release the arms gently. Coming back to your forward fold. Halfway lift, hands come to the shins. Nice long spine, open that chest. Deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come to the mat. We step it back into our plank. Chaturanga. Drop the knees down to modify. Again, if you're sinking or if you find you just drop into it, I want you to use the knees. You're gonna come forward, elbows in at your side, lower, down. Otherwise, we breathe in, come forward, exhale, arms at a 90-degree angle, then we flip the feet and open it up. Bend the knees, curl one toe, then the other, back to your downward dog, pedal the feet. Deep breaths. Tailbone towards the sky. As we take an inhale, left leg comes high, three-legged dog. Exhale, we flex that front foot, step it up, turn and flatten on that back foot. We rise up to warrior one. Interlace the hands behind the back. Open that chest. Big inhale. As we exhale, left shoulder to left knee. Tighten the core by lifting the belly button. Lift up. Open that chest, breathe in. Exhale. Come on down. Left shoulder to left knee. Tighten that core, lift that belly button. Open that chest, breathe in. And straighten on that front leg as we exhale into a flat back. Lift those arms towards the sky. Gently release. Coming into pyramid. Right hand stays on the mat as we lift the left towards the sky. Revolve triangle. Frame that front foot. We come right into standing split. Bend on that front rooted leg. Tightening the core, coming into a flat back. We come into warrior three. We tap that toe and lift the leg. Tap, lift with the glute. Tap and lift. Hands find the mat. And we step it up. Forward fold. Slowly rise up. One vertebrae at a time. Head comes up last. Big inhale. Exhale. Hands come down. Let's do a couple shoulder rolls. Just to loosen up. Reverse. Shake it up. Let's melt all four corners of that left foot into the mat. Kick your wedgies, fix your pants, fix your clothes. I want you to be comfortable. And bring the hands to the heart. Right leg lifts. We're going to grab the top of that foot and stretch the heel towards the glute. If you need to use a wall or the back of a chair for your balance poses, go for it. I'd rather you do that, work on your strength, than feel like you're really wobbly, falling over a lot, like I am, not paying attention. Now I need to focus, otherwise I will fall. Focusing is a big part of balance, so make sure your eyes stay glued to your focal point. I would say about 3 to 4 feet in front of you, looking down. Make sure you're breathing. We're going to walk that hand on the inside of that foot. Small micro bend in the rooted leg. As we come forward, left hand comes out for counterbalance. Right leg reaches towards the sky. Dancer's pose. Take a breath. One more breath. Last breath. And gently release. Try to come out as gracefully as you can. Sometimes it's hard. Shake it out. Let's melt that right foot, all four corners onto the mat. Standing up nice and tall. Hands to heart. So your Tadasana or mountain pose is always your returning point. So you always want to make sure you have that posture correct. So tailbone is tucked in, feet are hip width distance. A little bit more weight in the heels. You should be able to lift your toes. Nice long spine, shoulders down. Chest is slightly open a little bit. Chin is lifted and back. Nice straight posture. So this is your Tadasana or your mountain pose. This is where you always return to, and this is what you're going to begin most of your balance poses in. Let's bring hands to your heart. That right foot is really rooted into the mat as we lift the left leg. Grab the top of that foot, stretch the heel towards the glute. Small bend in the standing leg. Keeping the integrity of your Tadasana. Find your focal point. Walk that hand on the inside of the foot. And as we begin to lean forward, we bring the right arm out for counterbalance. Left leg reaches towards the sky. And we take 3 breaths. Gently come out. Slow and controlled. Shake it out. Let's reach the arms overhead. Inhale, exhale, dive it down the middle. Coming into forward fold. Halfway lift. Nice long spine. Deep breath in. Exhale, we forward fold. Hands come to the mat. Come back to your plank. Last chance for Chaturanga. Drop the knees down if you feel like you need to modify. Deep breath in, come forward. Exhale, elbows in. Flip those feet. Open it up. Bend those knees. Swing those legs around. We're going to do some core work. We're going to come into first a boat pose. So if you have trouble staying in your boat pose, utilize your block or maybe a couple pillows stacked behind you. Something that you can lean back on to give you a little bit more security. I don't know if that's the word I was looking for, but you know what I'm saying. Find your sweet spot. You might need to adjust the booty. Find your sweet spot. Open that chest. Lift the belly button. And lift the legs. Coming into your boat pose. Hold it for 3 breaths. And lower down. From here, we're going to lift, touch opposite hand to opposite leg, and lower. So you never want to lay all the way down. You want to keep the upper back off of the mat. And lift. Make sure you're breathing. Don't give up. Good morning stretch. Stretch those hands, stretch those feet. Ooh, stretch the right side a little longer. Stretch the left side a little longer. Let's hug those knees in. Give yourself a little back massage. Rock back and forth. You can round the knees in a circle. You can also open the knees, drawing circles with the knees a few times, and then reverse. Let's bring the legs up to the sky. Let me scoop down a little bit so you can see me. Legs up to the sky. Hands down by your side. Let's put a small bend in the knees. And we're going to open those legs and close. Knees are in line with the hips. We open it up and close. You should start to feel this in your lower abdomen, actually your entire abdomen. If your legs are too high up and close to your chest, you're not going to feel it. Those legs have to be right in line with the hips, and then you'll feel it. And as you bring the legs together, really use that core to lift the legs. Breathe. You can even touch your stomach just to feel the core working. And 3, and 2, and 1. Hug it in. Round through that lower back, massaging, reversing the circle. And let's come into plow pose real quick. We haven't done it in a while. Well, my oldies, my newbies probably haven't done it at all. If you haven't, I suggest doing it either up against a couch. Let me show you for an example. So you bring your legs up, hands down by your side, shoulders back, and we push forward. Well, not forward. You push upward with your hands. Push off with your hands as your legs come behind. You can rest your legs on the couch, like so, if the couch were right behind me. But the goal is to get the feet to touch the floor, but when you do that, you want a nice straight spine. So, coming up onto the shoulders, you can also interlace your hands behind your back. So the point is, the more height you have in the beginning, the more you can work on getting a nice straight spine. Don't worry so much about getting the feet to touch the ground, because then your back's gonna round. So you can also place your hands on your lower back. Keep a nice distance between your chin and your chest, so keep your neck long. And by holding the lower back, that will help straighten the spine as well. So it's just depending on where you are today. Again, I think having a couch behind you so you can rest your feet on it is great, because then you can work on straightening the spine. All right, now the tricky part is coming out. So we're going to place our hands down on the mat. Keep the knees as close to your face as possible. I want you to slowly come out, coming down one vertebrae at a time. And use those hands as brakes to slow you down. So the slower you come out, the better. When your tailbone reaches the mat, hug those knees in and give yourself a little back massage. We're going to come up to a seat. So you can either turn to one side and meet us in a seat, or you can rock and roll. Come into a little ball, use that core to gain momentum. So really the gist of the rock and roll is to just have the spine on the mat. So neck and feet don't touch. So you're just rolling through the spine and nothing else. That's the real way to do it, but we just do it to get up to a seat. Okay. Let's come into our seat. Bring the left foot in. We're gonna grab the toes of the right foot. We're sitting up really tall. Let's straighten through that leg. Bring it out to the side. You can bring it in front. Just kind of feeling what that feels like while keeping a straight back. So we're not rounding, we're sitting up nice and tall. If that means you need to bring your leg down, go for it. And let's bring it in. Let's take it to the other side. Wrap the fingers around that left toe. Again, sitting up nice and tall. We straighten through that leg, always keeping somewhat of a nice micro bend in each leg. Straightening completely can put more pressure on the knees than necessary. So just coming forward, bringing it out to the side. Just seeing what that feels like. And if you're feeling daring and you want to try both at once, maybe you adjust your booty a little bit. Sitting up nice and tall, chest is nice and open. As you sit back and straight, straighten through both legs. It's important to keep that chest open. I think I had mine too open and I didn't want to sit back far enough. But you do need to sit back far enough to where you can balance on your booty, is essentially what you're doing. And bring it on in. Wiggle those fingers, open those hands, bring them to a fist. Your fingers probably hurt a little bit from grabbing those toes. All right, we're gonna finish with a seated meditation. You can also lay down in corpse pose if that's your jam. I like to leave it up to you. You can either cross at the ankles, you can have one foot in front of the other, or half lotus. Bringing the top of whichever foot into the crease of your thigh, where your hip and thigh meet. Wherever you are, make sure for one, you're not holding any tension in your body, so just scan your body very quickly, release any tension that you might feel. If you're seated, sit up nice and tall, shoulders down, nice long neck. And if you're in corpse pose, let your body melt into the mat, nice and heavy. We're all gonna close our eyes, bring left hand to heart and right hand to belly. We're going to breathe just like we did in the beginning, counting to 4 to inhale, counting to 8 to exhale. Try to clear your mind as much as possible. And let's start. Deep breath in. Continue breathing on your own. Let's all bring our hands to our heart. If you are in corpse pose, please meet us in a seat at this time and bring your hands to heart center. Let's all give ourselves a big smile. Gently open your eyes and let's reach the arms up overhead as we inhale. Hands come together, hold the breath, and exhale to release. Do that one more time, big inhale. Hold the hands, hold the breath. Exhale to release. Hands back to your heart center. Thank you guys so much for practicing with me for day 7. I can't believe it's been an entire week. I'm so proud of each and every one of you for showing up for yourself every day on the mat, showing up for me, supporting me, and just, yeah, believing in me. I really appreciate you guys to the fullest, and I'm so glad you're here. I hope to see you back for tomorrow for day 8, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste. Love you guys. Thank you. Bye.